What's up, guys? Coaching for the Soul Thursdays 3 has begun. Hello, 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 if you're watching this live. If you're on this on my YouTube channel or on the Spirit Channel TV, what's going on? It's going to be a pretty good show. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. Please like the videos. And please leave a comment, even if it's just hi Bill or an emoji, because the algorithms from YouTube will take the program around the world, around the planet. So we're going to grab the dog and put her in the house. I'll be right back. Come on. No more. Nope. Take care of that, because she chases the UPS man every day. And the Amazon guy, and the FedEx guy, and yeah, and the school buses. So it's gonna be a pretty good show. I've been in another dimension, another planet, wherever, all week. It's been interesting. It's been a little bizarre, very floaty. Sometimes not knowing where in the hell I'm at. So it's been pretty interesting. Been pretty cool. So we're definitely going to be channeling today. So one thing in astrology that is huge, that is massive, that is going to change everybody's life this month is going to be Jupiter in Cancer. Okay, on the 9th, there's a big thing with Mercury, and on the 8th, I don't know. I can't remember what it is. But Jupiter in Cancer, massive. On the 9th, goes for a year. Okay, it will go retrograde maybe once or twice, which is fine. Goes back into Gemini for a minute, then goes back into Cancer, which is kind of cool because chimes. It doesn't like Gemini. Okay, so that's when anything that's going forward is going to stop and hit you in the face, right? So don't ask why, because it is Jupiter retrograde, okay? And that'll be on my Facebook page, okay? Bill Clairvoyant, or even on the Bill Hobart Clairvoyant Medium Psychic page, okay? And sometimes on Bill Hobart. I don't really put a lot of stuff on there. Not as often as Bill Hobart Clairvoyant Medium Psychic. So that's the biggest thing right now, okay? I'm telling you, June is going to be freaking phenomenal if you let it. If you let it, if you pay attention. I'm telling you what, I've talked to 4 people this week alone, well, weekend and then this week, who have all had adjustments. They've all had freaking adjustments, which is freaking phenomenal. It's phenomenal, okay? What does it mean? Higher up in energy. Having cool things happen to them that they don't question, that they don't question anymore at all. They only want to express to me how cool it was. All this stuff that's going on. Again, being floaty, right? I mean, being floaty to the point of not being able to ground themselves, which that was me this week. Left ears ringing. And trying to comprehend, but yet not fighting it. That's the turn of Jupiter going into Cancer. It loves Cancer because Cancer is I love yous. It's let's give it to everybody. And Jupiter's like, oh, hell to the yes. Let's give this all out. Let's all this good stuff out, because Jupiter's about expansion. It's about bringing you what you want. Remember, we put in affirmations. Affirmations? I think that's what the word is. Sorry, guys, I'm way up there, right? So it's kind of hard to be human. So we, intentions. We set intentions. Yes, we set intentions. And they're supposed to be here by July. All right. So I would suspect, and I'll tell you some of mine in a minute, that things are starting to roll very, very quickly. Very quickly. As 4 people I've contacted in 6 days, who've contacted me in 6 days, and who said all different things, which is so fucking freaking cool. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it is absolutely so freaking cool that everything's starting to roll. okay? Because this is the year of transformation. This is the year of getting what you want. And Jupiter in freaking Cancer is all about that. And I will say one thing about that is my nephew, who's a Cancer in Colorado, right? Just northeast of Denver, got his dad's job. Yeah, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. His dad passed away 2 years ago, May 4th, which is my mom's birthday. Family portal, right? And the place that he works, because he worked with kids in high school to get them into college, okay? Now, Ross has interviewed once or twice, okay? And neither times got it until 10 days ago, maybe 12 days ago, okay? Now, understand, this company loved my brother-in-law so much and appreciated him so much, they named the wing he worked in after him. It's the Dale Meyer Annex. And now my nephew has his job. So I'm gonna cry. It's all he ever wanted, right? He's got his bachelor's in psychology, and he is a clairvoyant, and he is this guy who, yeah. Did he want that? That's what he wanted. Uncle Bill, I just want that job. Uncle Bill, I just want that job. I want my dad's job. Again, 4 days a week, making really good money. Boom. See? For myself, we'll talk about this, the rest of it in a minute. I have seen so many Maui things. I have seen so many palm trees. On my feed, the video of my house showed up out of the blue. All kinds of affirmations, all kinds of cool things on Reels, on YouTube, and on Facebook. I mean, stuff that is like, okay, you know what? And I'll just say this one little piece. This happened last night. It was for Capricorns, Taurus, and Virgos, I believe, and maybe one other sign. And it said, there's a person in your life that was in your life, and he is your soulmate. And he is this, and he is that, and he is this, and he is that. And it blew my freaking mind. Like, okay, you know what? If you put you together, you really wouldn't look like you're together, but the soulmate love is really intense. And this person's completely changed his life because he knew he was supposed to be with you. And he's quirky and he's weird and blah, 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 blah. And I go, okay, well, I don't know who that is. Out of the freaking blue. That's what's going on. All the things that we've wanted, all the things that we've worked towards, all the things that we told Spirit we wanted, I set intentions last year. 3 things. Move, move, and move. Way to go. Ready to go channel those books for the Lemurians and on Maui, right? Again, vibration's here. And that's what it has to be for me to receive what I deserve. And that's the key. That's the key. Starting this month, fear will start to lose its grip on us. Okay? If you allow it, that's here. It's not here, guys. It's here. Okay? Fear of everything. Fear of money. Fear of survival. Fear of the outside. Because it's such a cluster right now. Okay? Don't look at the circus. Try not to look at the circus, right? Keep yourself as isolated as you can. Understanding that everything that you want is coming, everybody. It is coming. And believe it. Believe it. You gotta believe it to receive it. You have to. Do I always? No, I'm freaking human, right? Again, we're gonna have freaking bad days. But they're only limited bad days, Chimes. Because fear is losing its grip on us, right? Because all of us know we're ascending. All of us know we're ascending into places we never, ever thought we would be. I've told you guys this before. I can't believe who I am in a freaking year and a half. I mean, Lee's been gone a year and a half. Thank God. And days will be 2 years old in 6 weeks, 7 weeks, right? When that happened, right? Time is going by so fast. Why is it going by so fast? To put us in higher dimensional energy, ding, and then boom, 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 boom. And when you're down here in 3D, okay, and you're feeling like WTF, you do something about it. Guess what you do? And I pulled this from my therapy days. Clean the freaking house. Clean a closet. Go through your pantry. Go through stuff that you don't know if you want or not. Focus on the mundane. Because I'm telling you what, that will take you right up there. Because fear will go away. What you're thinking about will go away. But you have to make yourself do that. And that's me. I have to make myself clean my car. I have to make myself wash my kitchen floor with a bucket and a freaking brush, right? That's how I clean my kitchen. Because, again, I got the dog. Yeah, all those types of things. Do I make myself do it? Yes. When I'm feeling, yeah. And she knows to stay away from the floor when I'm cleaning the floor, right? So when you get in that place of up and then down, because you're going to, 4 people in 6 days I've talked to about this. Bill, I'm freaking digging this. What the hell is it? One person, their vibration was so high, they saw God. They saw the divine for the first time in their life. And they were like, it was a guy. Okay, this is a guy. A guy. Like, Bill, this is freaking, I can't believe it. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Because they can't believe that it can actually be in that vibration of clear mind, flowing, right? Just flowing with not really trying. I mean, he just ascended. That happens to me every day about 11:30. I'm freaking walking on cloud. I'm in freaking 5D 100%. And the dog said, well, we got to take a walk right now. We ain't going no place now unless you're going to pull me down the freaking street because I'm a freaking helium balloon, right? That's all of us. I need some notes, okay? So the leveling up part is the going up and down, okay? You're going to have more days up than down. When you have those days that are down, clean something. Do not sit around. Do not watch movies that make you cry. Don't meditate. Do something. Because as you do that, that energy is going to dissipate. Why? Because it's coming around for a second go-round. It's coming around to see how you react to it. It's coming around to show you how much you've healed. Boom. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. See? So that's the cool thing, is the fact that they're showing everybody. They're showing you when things come back around again, how do you react to it? Is it an all-day, 2-week thing? No, it's not. It's this much time. Too much time. Why? Because you're doing the freaking laundry. Whatever, right? Cleaning your floor. Cleaning out your cabinets. Going through the pantry. Right? Putting away winter stuff. Because winter just ended. It's crazy. But, yeah. Probably gone for the next, if we're lucky, 3 months. See? So the leveling up is what it's all about. Is us understanding that, okay, this isn't forever. This is for an hour. Me yesterday. Again. Right? But I get in that freaking 5D vibe, baby, and guess what? I'm golden. I'm freaking golden. To have a little pain in my heart like I do at the moment because I'm talking about it, right? But it's all about, it's that little bit of fear about, well, but what if? Because, again, we've been around for 12,000 years or more. Your ego's going WTF. Why are all of my thoughts, my host's thoughts, dissipating? I need those thoughts to stop him from being a dumbass. I need to stop her from jumping into the road. Because last time that's what she did. Or she jumped off a bridge. Or he did whatever, right? He fell out of that hot air balloon, Spirit to show me. Right? No. That's not happening now. But ego kind of freaks out for a minute, right? It's like, okay, I'm going through my files and where did all my stuff go? I don't know what to pull out here because everything is gone. Because she freaking released it. Well, where's his at? His files are gone too. WTF, I don't get it. Where'd everything go? Well, you get up in 5D. You're good. You're good. You're golden. It can't attach itself to you anymore. Spirit just showed me a hot air balloon that is floating, right? And nobody's trying to pull it down because it's still floating, it's still rising, okay? That's what it's all about. Because we get pretty comfortable up there. We get pretty comfortable up there. Because that's where everything is going very, very, very quickly. That's why this year is moving twice as fast as last year. They're bringing us all of our energy, all of our 5D is going to come online. It's already June. Where the hell did 6 months go already? That's the reason. That is totally the reason. As things start to come up, you're going to realize it's called circular healing. And this makes so much freaking sense because it happened to me about the guy thing, right? And about the moving thing, right? All of a sudden, I'm seeing all these things in a week and a half. In fact, the person just sent me a Facebook message. Yeah. Wow. Now, dude, if that's not fucking divine timing, I don't know what that is. I mean, dude, come on. My heart's this big right now. I mean, guys, that is a prime display of divine healing. That he would answer my text after 4 months. I sent it to him today about something that was freaking cool as hell, right? And haven't texted him in 4 months. He texted me during the program. Well, I'm a believer. Anybody else? See? We're all on our way to receiving everything that you put in your intentions. Now, if you did it, we did in January or February, I think it was, because Spirit was like, June and July are going to be freaking bonkers. Cancel's going to be fantastic. You know, make these. Yeah, see? That blew my mind right there. That totally blew my mind. Totally blew my mind. Because I have a tendency, like a lot of people, not to believe all the time. Because it doesn't feel like I'm going to, right? Again, I'm 65. I've been like this a really long time. I'm used to doing my own thing, right? And surviving. But now it's about receiving and not surviving. It's about being abundant and being plentiful and not having to worry about the stuff that we've worried about for over 12,000 years. So when that healing comes up, because it's going to, guys, Mercury retrograde's next month, okay? So there's a big one right there. Things are going to come up and they're going to pass through you quickly. If you let them. James, if you let them. See? Ego can grab hold, but ego's file's almost gone from past lives, right? It's a prime example of understanding that, yeah, our guides are taking away our past life stuff. Because there's no past lives in 5D and higher. We don't have that kind of stuff. The kids don't have that stuff that are born after the year 2012, or especially 2020. I mean, the kids born after 2020 that are now 4 or 5 years old, they're freaking brilliant. They're brilliant. Like, what the hell is that about? Where did that come from? Again, I have people who've had babies, and they're like, Bill, my daughter said to me today, blah, 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 blah. I shouldn't worry about blah, 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 blah. And she's like, Bill, she's 4. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes. See? Yeah. So that's what the deal is, right? They just showed me, what are those cards in the library that I never knew how to use? Sorry. Those cards that you found a book with them. Yeah. He just showed me that, and now those cards are all blank. Those cards are all blank. All blank. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. No more old stories. Old stories will be very limited. They'll be very, very short. Again, This is for the people who are talking out loud, their spirit guides. Dewey Decimal, thank you, Jenny. These are people who have done their work, right? Who have done their guided meditations, that have worked on themselves because they matter. I'll never forget my therapist of 13 years, starting in the year 2000, told me many, many times, Bill, I love that you're my client. I'm like, why? He says, because you want to get better. A lot of people don't. They're coming here with the same sad story. I said, well, I have a mission to get rid of this. I'm tired of being this person. Hey, Holly, I'm tired of being this person. I'm tired of it. Feeling that, since I was a child, right? So by the year 2000, I was like, get that. Well, it took me 13 years or so to get over it, right? Everything that's in my childhood and past lives, all right? And I didn't know why I had some of those remembrances. They were past lives, didn't know it at the time. Thinking, why would I have this? Why would I have this? And guess what? He pretty much knew. Yeah. He told me past lives. I'm like, I don't believe in that stuff. Come on. I wasn't this guy then, right? So understanding that the children that are born after year 2000, they have this much baggage. Children born after year 2012, this much baggage. And after 2020, they ain't got nothing. So those children after the year 2000, which are now 24 and 25 years old, right? Maybe 26. Because 1999 kind of gets in there too. They're losing all their baggage in their 20s. God bless them. God bless them. Because I brought mine into my 60s, right? My 40s, 50s, and 60s, right? Most of us did. Most of us did. So that's the cool thing. We're on the tip of staying in 5D. All of these things are happening to us, and if you've done your work, you'll understand it. If you haven't done your work, you're going to be like, and you're going to hang on to the stuff that's supposed to be gone because of ego. Because of ego. See? So as you go through this transformation, and I talk about this every week, right? That it is imperative that we do our work to release. Ooh, right ear our left ear's ringing like crazy. Chimes. Whew. Okay. They want me to. Third dimension is like a flower that's dying. Third dimension is like a flower dying. You can be fascinated with the dying, but it doesn't get you anywhere. It's gone. It disintegrates as it gets old, right? I'm taking medicine for this cough, and it has not coughed in like 3 days. So, yeah. Okay, now we're gonna channel. Okay. That was kind of channeling too, because I was in 5D, but this is gonna be channeling like higher. Okay. Oh, sheesh. Okay. Okay, we got aliens. We got Pleiadians. I don't know. They just said that's who they are. They're right there. Now there's more over here. I don't know who they are. Sirians. Okay. I don't know why they're here today, but I've been feeling this all day. That it's going to be a big old channel. So, okay. They're just there. So they're not doing anything here. So I'm going to go there. Okay. Okay. Who this is. Okay. My hand's right there. As we move further into 2025 and 26, your life is going to change 100% by the end of 2026. Everyone's life's going to change. People who are in the lower levels of fourth dimensional energy, which is everyone who watches this program, anybody who dips in, dips out, dips in, dips out, dips in. Some go into 6. Some go into 6, okay? Which is kind of cool. I don't know what that is. The reason that you, okay. Whew, wow. The reason, hang on. There's so freaking energy coming at my back. They're so enthusiastic. They are so excited about us joining them. The Pleiadians, yes. Very excited that you're joining us and we're joining you. Okay? Most of you already know that we will be not discovered, not unveiled. There's red all around me. Okay. Not discovered. They're saying revealed, but I don't think the reveal is the right word. They're not discovered. I'm going to use reveal because they keep going reveal. Okay. Are going to be revealed by the end of 2026. We are here. Okay. We're in your country as well as other countries around around Earth. We will all be revealed at similar times in similar circumstances. You will understand when this happens because you will be injected with with what you call higher dimensional energy, 5D or higher. Most of you will have discoveries, reveals, knowledge. Yeah, I don't know what that word is. They're showing me like an avalanche. Yeah, not like avalanche, but water flowing right over a cliff. Okay, it's all going to come out and we're going to know exactly what it means. We're going to feel it, and our guides will tell us one has been revealed, or one has been shown, or there's a group that has been shown. Okay. This is the trajectory of what Bill calls fifth dimensional energy and higher. Some of you will take your place in higher dimensional energy that Bill has not mentioned. And you'll join others that are there at the same time. You'll be very, very surprised that you already know why. You already will know this is not what I had planned on. Everything that you have been uploaded in will be comfortable. You will feel 100% fine. Interestingly enough, most of you will feel energy from your divine. Most of you will feel the energy of love. Most of you will feel the energy of compassion. Most of you will feel that nothing on your planet can harm you. You physically will not move, meaning that you're not going to do this, like you're not going to be suspended in air physically. This will all be done within your physical human body. You could stay there for many days. Okay. Those of you that attain a higher level, you will be surprised what you know. You'll be surprised at what you can do. You'll be surprised at who you are. And I know, so freaking cool, that you will feel divine, and your ego will not be engaged, and you will not think WTF, right? That you won't think like, what the hell, whatever, right? You'll be in 100% engulfed in that energy. With people of the same energy, with an agenda of meeting. Some of us will be there in the higher realms before we're even acknowledged on the planet. Oh, some of you this will happen while in sleep. Okay? Those of you that it does not happen to sleep, do not happen in sleep, will be fully aware of what's taking place. Your reaction will be peace. Your reaction will be balanced. Like you've known this was your destiny. You will know that this is your place. You will know that this is exactly where you're supposed to be until the next bump. Whew, I'm way up there now. Your focus will not even be able to concentrate on what you left. Your brain will not let you concentrate on what you left as you're in this energy, as you're in this space, as you're in this knowing. Sorry. They're showing me all of this cool stuff that I know. All this cool, it's the Pleiadians. I mean, I tell you, it's them. Chimes, guess who it is? Okay, it's them. Sirians are right there, but the Pleiadians are like, there's blue energy coming off of them. Big time. But I love the fact of you're going to not even recognize 3D. After this episode ends, because we cannot keep you there too long because your human body is not 100% prepared yet, you will go back and forth often. You will absolutely be able to say, okay, I'm ready again. And we will grant your wish. We will grant your wish. Your life will never be the same. Your life will never be the same after 2025. Never be the same. Even those of you that don't believe you have ascended much, you still think that the little things that you achieve are cute, but yet they are leaps into higher dimensional energy. Interesting, never seen this before. Some of you do not have to recognize, freaking cool. Some of you don't have to recognize when you've achieved a certain level of connection with us. That's fascinating to me. He says, I think it sounds like a man's voice, but because it's so strong. It's a divine voice, Spirit just said. But it's interesting, yes. That's why you will automatically know. You will automatically know where you're at as the energy and the knowledge and the words come out of your mouth. Now, some of this may be telepathic, some may not. You will be very, very surprised when you're able to answer someone because your mouth does not move. Your mouth is not able to open to say a word. It is all done telepathically, and you do not, and you will be very, very surprised that you're able to do it already. Many of you think that you have to learn how to do it, and that is not true. It is an automatic switch that clicks on automatically. And once on, it does not shut off. We've already put inside of you ways to calm it, ways to keep the chatter away. Because again, I've told many people that watch what you wish for when they're talking about, Bill, when I talk to my guides. It ain't that fun. It's not that fun when they're yippity yapping all 24 hours a freaking day. And you can never concentrate on anything because you're not prepared for them to talk to you. Your brain's not functional. It does not work that way. Yes, Ryan, remembering. Again, we're going to this place, everybody, that we've already been to over 12,000 years before now. We left 5D to do this experiment called third dimension. We're back. And the great thing is, once we get to a certain point in our evolution, it's golden. Because, this is freaking cool as hell. I've talked about this before. When the Dewey Decimal cards are blank, all of our fifth dimensional remembrances come back. We've talked about that before. The Spirit has said, once your past lives and past energy have been mostly gone, hence what they've said about the circling around, right? That all of your fifth dimensional remembrances will come to the surface and take that space in our minds. Some people on Earth will be incapacitated with the sheer volume of energy that they now embody. And got you. These are people that we will help evolve. We will help understand. One of the reasons why we will be revealed, will be not discovered, but revealed. And that may be, again, guys, back a couple weeks ago when I did that amazing channeling about the political junk in the country, in the United States, that somebody's going to come who was not born, that a man, and then there's going to be a female that accompanies him that is going to change everything, It could be possibly them. Or the Sirians, right? I mean, that makes total friggin' sense. See? So maybe those people are upper 3D'ers or lower 4D'ers, right? That they believe that they're this person, but they're not going to say anything. Not going to say anything to anybody because their circle does not allow that. I mean, how many people do you know in your spiritual space? You can actually say, oh, by the way, an alien came to my house last night, through my tree, and blah, 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 blah. Really? That's great, Bill. Anyway, the price of eggs, blah, 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 blah. Right? Muggles don't get it. Most half-bloods don't get it. So understand that when, I know, Spirit has injected this. When you run across them in your friend group, and they go, they look kind of off, and you gotta go, okay, I can feel there's something going on with him or her, blah, 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 blah. So are you okay? What's going on, blah, blah? And they trust you because they know your energy's okay for them, and it kind of molds together, and you have a freaking conversation about stuff, and they go, holy shit, I can't believe, and they, whoosh. Bill, is this what you've been talking about? Yes. Well, how did I get it? Because you signed up for it. You signed up for it. No, they want to play with my nails. No. They're all happy. Yes. They don't want you to, I know. They don't want you to allow your third dimensional brain, it's not really all 3D, but there's 3 parts of it, right? How many of you get tingles on the top of your head or on the sides of your head? When you get chills, I get tingles. It's like I got worms on the top of my head that are moving around in there, right? A lot on my left side, okay? That is energy that you're receiving to get you prepared for 5D and higher. Most of you do not acknowledge it. Most of you do not acknowledge it. Most of you do not acknowledge it. You just ignore it because you don't want to ask, because no one around you ever acknowledges that they have it either. So when you are upgraded and you're you are, what's the word? I use WTF, but he uses a different word. Stuttered, no, not astonished, but he uses an S. I'll say shocked, that you can actually feel and do all of this stuff that you've never thought about. You've only seen it on TV, let's say. And he talks about the telepathic speaking. And again, and we've talked about this before, that it was coming. Now we understand why. Nancy, full body chills, baby, you're there. You're there. You are there. 5D, totally. And your body's just reacting to the vibration of the 5th dimension, which is fantastic. But you are an artist, you're a dancer. So that will make total sense. It'll make total sense because of you being that human being who matches that energy only on a higher basis. Higher basis. Yeah. Oh, gosh. One more flood. Okay. I got to take a drink of water. It's interesting. So I'm looking at my rubber tree, right? And it's massive. It's like, God, probably 10 feet high now. And probably, 4 feet across. It's massive. And it matches them. Yeah, it matches them. Maybe they've been here a while and that's why the tree's gotten huge. Lee left in January of 24, and ever since he left, that tree has been just growing crazy. It has, gosh, probably 5 or 6 branches on it, which is massive. Yes, but they connect with each other. So, okay. Okay. Throughout this month. Throughout this month, when you are engaged with receiving, because of Judo being in Cancer, right? Okay. We will slowly initiate. Oh my God, I feel like I'm floating. Initiate activation throughout this year and next. Okay. Okay. Because human vocalizes how they feel or should. We need you to, okay, the way for human beings to embody it is to speak out loud, speak internally, or internally, to acknowledge the activation, to acknowledge it isn't transformation, it is activation. That things are going on that you need to acknowledge. Okay? Now they don't care if you journal it, if you speak it out loud to spirit. Again, on my phone, right? Recorded on that, whatever it is. But that's the way that, and I know, and that's because human needs to acknowledge. Human needs to acknowledge for their third dimensional body to accept, their third dimensional brain to accept parts of themselves that would go into fear, but are not fearful because they understand what it is. A lot of people do not do that, and they need to do that. They need to acknowledge, this is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm feeling. Again, and I'll just throw this in there. That's where Coaching for the Soul comes in. The memberships come in because you get to ask them any questions that you want every single freaking month. There's 5 different levels, right? And from 15 minutes a month, which is never 15 minutes, like I have an hour. 50 minutes a month to an hour and a half a month. And then we have our Zoom call once a month, and that guy was over 2 hours last time, or almost 2 hours. But constant contact with myself, constant contact with people, others that are in the memberships, because all kind of know each other. It gives you that benefit. Again, I'm always around anyway, right? So, and I'll gladly answer your questions if you have them. But the memberships give you kind of more support. They kind of give you more friendship, more things that things could possibly going on with you that are going on with somebody else, and vice versa. Okay, so I just say that because they just brought that to my freaking mind, which is kind of okay, I guess. I'm not a person who likes to do that, but yeah. Anyway, that's just me. But Bill, that's what they're going to need. They're going to need to acknowledge it. And the people around them are not going to know what the hell they're talking about. People will ask what's wrong with them. People will ask, and more and more people that they know will understand as we go forward in 2025. Okay? They will not be victims. They will not need to be protected in on Earth. Okay. If they have children, no matter what age, they will start to acknowledge. They'll come possibly to mom or dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, whoever in the family, who they feel guided to go to, okay, to ask the questions that they have, because some will know, some will not know. Some will know, some will not know. That's when your human habits may shift. Weight, food, hungry, thirsty, being in nature, getting out of the house, getting out of seclusion, getting out of your structure, getting out. They keep picking up, putting someplace else. Putting up again. Some people will move. Okay. Also, I'm gonna say he said. They say. Okay, this is gonna be because they just constricted me. Some people are gonna feel fearful and angry because they've done none of the practices. And it's all lodged inside of them, and they want it to evolve. They want it to, but they didn't. It's all stuck. It's all stuck. And they get angry because it's somebody else's fault but theirs. This is accountability. Interesting. Those are the people that think they can control. Those are the people that think they can control this. That's what they're thinking now. Well, yeah, I don't do my guided meditations. Yeah, I don't talk about the spirit. No, I don't do any spiritual practice. I forget. But then they want all the benefits, Spirit says, of their spiritual journey. So when this all starts to upload and evolve, they will feel like angry and freaking out, wondering, how do I? Because they haven't done any practices. It's not just going to flow through them because they didn't do the work. All of you mostly have done the work. Ooh. This is going to be life-changing for all of you. Good and negative. Positive and negative. For the positives, you will continue to into ascension. On the negatives, you will fight against your human ego about progression. Because you will feel, I don't, meaning I don't have to. I should just be able to, no, it doesn't work like that. Been there, done that. It's been 11 years since I left my job. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Trust me, I tried. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Some may find that they're introduced to a few of their guides. Some of them might be us. Interesting. Oh, sheesh. They will have interactions with us that they don't remember having in past lives, but also in this lifetime. Because when they interact with us, they make it so we can't remember. That's what that is. All of those will come to the surface. I'm having deja vu right now, you guys. Big time deja vu. I've done this before with that line with that line right there. Now they're in energy. Now they're prepared to understand the interaction between us in this lifetime and past lives. All of you will not have that. All of you will not have that. But you will also meet in dreams interaction with your guides. You will go from being the person you are today or tomorrow or the next day into the spiritual energy that changes your life, basically. Changes your life. It changes the trajectory of your life, changes the energy in your life, changes everything about your life. Chimes. You're going to feel renewed. You're going to feel as if, interesting, you have returned back to a time when you were the best. Meaning, again, teenage years, feelings, right? 20s, 30s, 40s. Mine's my 30s and 40s. A fabulous time. Great life. I thought, right? And I'm 65, but I feel like I'm 45. So I kind of understand. okay? As Bill has been talking about, letting past energies from this lifetime, remembrances, vague, they're showing me this. On the side over here would be vague thoughts. Things that you don't remember doing. The interaction that you don't remember. An interaction that you don't remember where you actually received information that you did not pick up on because you were third dimensional. That's fascinating. You will now have that vague remembrance supplied to your human brain. Many of you are going to write, many of you who are writers will need to write to make sense. You'll need to write to make sense. You're going to be very, very surprised at what you write when you automatic write. You will start, and we will have to tell you to stop. You will start, but we will tell you to stop because of the intensity, because of the energy. After hours and hours and hours and hours, it's kind of like uncorking people in 3D, which I have done many, many, many times, where all of a sudden they have this flood of remembrances from past lives that flood them. And they believe everything. No, that's not it. It's all the things that you were instructed to do in past lives because you were connected, but you chose not to. Maybe you couldn't in society. Maybe it just didn't work, right? They've always been with us for centuries and thousands of years. Okay. Something about the Sirians. They're interesting. They do two different things in our world. They do two different things, and the others do too. Spirit is showing me a pie chart, right? Of all of, like, I don't even know, knowledge and all these other things, right? And they all have a piece of that pie chart. And depending upon the person, it's kind of like, okay, Spirit has said, it's kind of like our ancestry. It's kind of like our DNA. It's kind of like I look like my mom. I look like my mom when I was a kid, but the older I get, the more I look like my dad. That transformation, right? Because you transform into, interesting. This isn't transform. You develop, got you. Everybody will have a different development when it comes to internally. Some will do this piece, some will do that piece, and we are all interconnected on that pie, on that chart. It's not an even split between us and the divine. So the divine's in there too. Interesting. Very few people will complain. That's a 3D brain ego situation. They will accept who they've developed to be. Everyone is unique. But interesting, since ego will be diminished The human brain will not allow you to say, I wish I was that. I wish it was more of that. That will not be in our energy. Don't be surprised. Interesting. Don't be surprised after, as Jupiter goes into Cancer, your life changes. Your life changes. What you eat changes. How healthy you are changes. You become more healthy. You change your foods. You change everything that's inside of your life. You will find the happiness that you believe you've always deserved. As you continue to evolve, as you continue to be spiritually transformed. Spiritually transformed. Yeah. Chimes again. Yeah. What else? Anything else? Because I'm getting tired. That's why. My ears are ringing like crazy. Holy noly. Like, bzzz. It always happens when I channel, and even if I'm sitting at the house, sitting here at the house. Okay. Okay, so they just completely disappeared. Okay, so Spirit says this. What's up with the coughing? Just a small sample of who you are becoming. Bill may have to do more of this because they're going to come more often than not. Nobody can decide when that's going to happen, for Bill or for others. Okay, so Spirit says this because of we still live in third dimension, right? Look at pictures of the aliens, of the Sirians, what they supposedly look like. Pleiadians, supposedly what they look like. The reptilians, supposedly what they look like. Okay? So you will recognize them when they appear. They're going to appear in your mind. They're going to appear in front of you, right? They're going to appear in your mind, okay? You're going to get the chills, right? You're going to get the shivers. Your heart's going to get big. It's going to flutter. Or you get excitement in your belly, right? When you're like, ooh, this is so freaking cool. Kimberly, it happens on the 9th of June. It's when Jupiter goes into Cancer for a year, for 12 months. But it slides into Gemini twice, just as a retrograde kind of thing in a year. Familiarize yourself. Do your meditations. Connect deeper with who you are. Speak out loud to your guides. Get more comfortable. Some of you are not comfortable with yourself at all. You're not comfortable with integrating your spirituality into your system. I'm having deja vu again, too. I said that before. We cannot do it 100% without you, without your approval, without your letting us put you into higher ascension. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm setting them off like, okay, you gotta go. Okay, guys. So, I gotta walk the dog. I'm gonna take a nap. So, this month, readings are on sale. $85 for 30 minutes, $115 for 60 minutes. Saturdays are still $65 for half hours, okay? There's only a certain amount of appointments on Saturdays. I think it's like 5 or 6. So if you want to talk about this, book a reading for $65. Or if you can't do it on Saturday, you got to do it during the week. $85 for half hours, $115 for an hour. That's a freaking deal. It's a freaking bargain. And I have the feeling that I'm going to stop doing readings. Okay, so that's what they keep telling me, that I'm getting further and further away. That's why my business is kind of shrinking, because they're getting me set up to move. I truly believe that. It just blows my mind, and that's so freaking cool, and I'm so happy because it's time. And if you guys would for me, please, I'm gonna post this on YouTube in about 5 minutes after I drink some water and stuff. And so run over to YouTube. Please like the video. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And leave an emoji or a comment as hi Bill, whatever. I'd appreciate that. The more likes I get, the more they send the video around. And that's what the point is. I know that this is going to be a really, really big channel in the future because of where I'm going to be, okay? Coaching for the Soul may change. I don't know. They're the boss, right? So if you do that for me, I'd appreciate it very much. Thank you for the love. Thank you for everything else. Thanks for watching the program today live. If you're watching on YouTube, hello again. Appreciate you. If you're watching on the Spirit Channel TV, again, thank you. And I'll see you next Thursday at 3 o'clock for Coaching for the Soul. See you guys.